greet you with the greeting of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you all.
He has done a lot of good stuff towards the Saudi Student Association that has been doing a really good job, giving a move as an official Saudi Student Association club at the school. He's a really good friend of mine, and he just bought a new car and we're waiting for the ride.
Welcome, fellow students, faculty, staff, alumni, and friends. I am Beedojas, a civil engineering student, and I bring you greetings as a president of Saudi Student Association at North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. At this time, I want to recognize Chancellor Harold Martin and our special guest. I want to thank each and every one of you for sharing your evening with us. I would like to welcome you to our first event in North Carolina A&T State University. Accepting our invitations is highly appreciated. It's a great honor and privilege for us to have you here tonight. Today, we're going to present to you our culture, the culture of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. To live a peaceful life, to succeed together, to understand different cultures, which makes us better people. God said in the Holy Quran, وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ لِتَعَارَفُوا. It means we have created you from nations and tribes to know one another. So most of the problems between nations grow from deep misunderstandings between people, and many of those rooted in culture. We are here to introduce to you our Saudi culture, our faith, and our lifestyle. We are here to share with you the image of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, also to build the bridges between Saudis and Americans. Once again, thank you all for coming. Thank you, Chancellor Martin, for coming. I hope you enjoy our program. Enjoy. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm so very honored to have been invited this evening to enjoy everything about the Saudi Arabian Nights and everything about the Student Association. And I just want to let you know that the city of Greensboro, I bring greetings from the city and the city council of the city of Greensboro. And we are so excited to be involved, to be here for an event like this. And I want to know that we so much love A&T State University. And then our goal in the city of Greensboro, and I know that Chancellor Martin knows this as well, is to hope that you not only have an enjoyable time while you are on the A&T State University campus, but that we hope in the future you will make Greensboro your home. We need your young, bright minds to help make Greensboro an exemplary city. So I thank you all, and I know you'll have a wonderful celebration this evening, and I thank you for the honor of being here. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome. I've been asked to invite the Chancellor up to speak, and I follow all instructions given by my students here at the Saudi Student Association. I am full. My cup runneth over today with such joy and admiration for these young people in terms of what they're doing. And to see all the wonderful faces here supporting this event and effort at North Carolina A&T. One of my favorite statements is environment plus behavior equals outcome. I've been using this for over 30 years as working with students. This is a prime example of what that looks like. I want to start by thanking first the Chancellor's Office and Dr. Martin for being here. I also want to start by recognizing Dr. Melanie Pierce out of the Office of Student Development, our Vice Chancellor, my boss, Denise Harrison Payne, the School of Education where we are hosting this fabulous event. The Office of the Dean has been phenomenal, and Ms. Diane Williams, who has worked very closely with Fahad and Bader. I also would like to recognize Kevin Martin from Technology, who's been with us, my colleague in this Office of Student Affairs, Gerald Spade from the Multicultural Student Center, and finally, I want to recognize Dr. Saran from the Graduate Studies Program, and as well as Dr. Kroger, who's been here, and the number of faculty and staff who have come to support this effort. I'm going to tell a cute story. Fahad was in my office this week as he was putting together his speech. And we needed to work on the introduction because anyone who's been at A&T for a minute knows that when students come up to speak, they speak with such confidence and clarity about this wonderful institution. I invited Vashti Hinton, who's a student leader, to come into my office to help lay this out. I wish you could have seen this young African-American woman and this Saudi man as she explained to him how to say North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. And I kept my back to them because I didn't want them to know how much joy it was giving me. And he worked and worked, and I want to say, Fahad, you did a great job. Yeah. So at this time, it gives me great honor to bring up Dr. Harold Martin to say something.
Thank you very much, and good evening. Let me also thank each of you for joining us this evening for Saudi Arabian Night. My wife, Rita, and I hosted a dinner function in our home very recently, as we do throughout the school year for a number of students. And Fahad was one of those students very recently. And he began priming me for this evening's event then, along with a host of other events. You have to learn to pick those students you sit beside during dinner so that they get an opportunity to spend some time with you. And we enjoyed the evening then, and we're enjoying the evening tonight. And I know I'm speaking on behalf of the Saudi Arabian Student Organization about how pleased they are to see this room full with so many people from all walks of life on this campus engaging and learning so much about the Saudi Arabian culture. And I want you to know, as I moved about the early part of the program this evening, I realized how much I needed to learn as well. I also realized that I need not be ashamed of not knowing, but open up my mind to a willingness to learn and appreciate someone else's culture, religion, language, food, music, and all aspects of that individual. It enhances their trust of me and my trust of them, my engagement of them and theirs of me. Our friendship grows from those interactions. So we're delighted that you're here tonight to also engage and support these exceptional young people from Saudi Arabia and enjoy with them our new friends. These are not just our students. We are invested in their success as we are with all our students. Your presence speaks volumes for all of us and for them. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Besides advising the Saudi Student Association, which has been a great deal of fun, I started off by advising the Graduate Student Advisory Council, which had put me in the position to work very closely with Bader, who is a member of the Saudi Student Association, and I think that's how they decided to ask me to be the advisor. I've never put them to any questions about Bader. Just ignoring me as usual, Bader. And I was just saying that I think the reason I became the advisor of the Saudi Student Association is because of our relationship as your advisor of Graduate Student Association. Would you say that? Well, he has been a wonderful president this year. He has moved the Graduate Student Advisory Council in the directions that he felt were very important. He shared those with us when he ran for president. So I've had the opportunity to watch him come in and make an impact on an organization that's very important to this university. So Bader.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Saudi Association. Again, my name is Beedojas. I'm from the east of Saudi Arabia, Daman. I will talk about myself a little bit. I got scholarship to study in US. Actually, they gave me an option to study in Europe or US, a sponsorship. But I had the opportunity to read more about A&T and some universities in US. Then I picked A&T. Among 8 PhD students in industrial engineering, PhD, and over 100 students in bachelor and master, the whole across the campus. We all sponsored by the Ministry of Higher Education. I know everybody in the Ministry of Higher Education recommended the A&T because of their reputation, especially in industrial engineering. They ranked in best 50 college in national USA. And number 1 in HBCU also. So, government of Saudi Arabia continues to plan to increase productivity and its economy, industrial sector by developing qualified human resource. Also to support our industrial needs that we have to 2020. Not like A&T, but different plan. We have 2020 in Saudi Arabia, but for industrial sectors. I earned my master degree in Florida, industrial engineering from Florida International University in Miami. It was 2010. I see the big difference between North Carolina and Miami. Miami is like more Southern American, people speaks more Spanish. I see more realistic American life here in North Carolina. Actually, diversity expand worldliness and expand my capacity for viewing issues or problems from multiple perspective angles and vantage points. These diverse vantage points work to my advantage when I encounter problems in different situations. North Carolina A&T University has a friendly environment and an opportunity for leadership. So today, as the president of GSAC, Graduate Student Advisor Council, and among 1,600 American students, and they are international students, and they gave me a chance to be a president for GSAC. I'm really proud of that, and thank you for Chancellor, for Ms. Howard, for everybody who believe in me to serve graduate students in A&T. Organized events will actually GSAC. Let me talk about GSAC a little bit, because GSAC organize events that will bring students together and for service, professional, academic development and social enjoyment, and recognize concern affecting students at more than one graduate or professional school, and provide ways to means of addressing those issues as efficiently as possible. We are in the middle of spring semester 16. I want to take a chance to thank Chancellor Dr. Martin, and thank you for coming today. I want to say thank you to graduate Dean Dr. Serene and student development. All of you, thank you so much. And thank you for industrial engineering faculty and staff for supporting us. I want to ask Dr. Desai to say a few words. By the way, he's my advisor in industrial and holding maybe over 10 PhD students.
Good evening and welcome everyone. Assalamu alaikum. I'm a faculty at Industrial Systems Engineering, as just mentioned, and it's really a pleasure to say that our department holds one of the higher number of students in the entire campus. So it's really a privilege to have so many of your students among us. And on a personal level, I've been glad to interact with so many of Saudi students, both as an instructor as well as an advisor to masters and PhD students. So that has been really an eye-opener to me, given their superior engineering caliber as well as academic maturity. That's really a mark which has been made. I can definitely say that the inclusion of multicultural themes in students vitalizes our campus, especially bringing diversity to the student portfolio at A&T. That really has a big impact. And our students at A&T definitely can learn and appreciate about foreign cultures. And I think most importantly, they would transcend the typical cultural stereotypes which we come across. I think that is the big message which this inclusion takes. And we'd like to thank the Middle East. They've made fine contributions over ages in science, maths, fine arts, name it, since historic times. For that matter, we would like to thank them for the current numeral system, which dates back to the Indo-Arabian or number system origin. So that brings a lot about the culture of that. Finally, I want to thank the Saudi Student Association, their friends, families, North Carolina A&T State University for hosting such an august reception. I think that has really made a mark, and want to say that this intermingling among different cultures makes us a really great global citizen. So as you always say, that's what Aggies do. Aggie pride. Aggie pride. Shukran.